Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. I am a styling, skincare, hair care, self-care enthusiast. I don't have any training in anything. I just have people ask me my opinions on things sometimes. So I decided to start a YouTube channel so I could share what I know. So today what I'm going to be doing is going through an Ulta haul that I just went and got today. So my birthday was recently, Leo season, woo! And I had a little party, and I never want to expect gifts from people, but some of my friends were kind enough to bring them, which is super lovely. And my friend Celeste got me an Ulta gift card, and she's like, you could use it for your channel. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. Also, my oldest and dearest friend, her name is Iris, she got me like an editing app thing that I still have to actually like put on my iPad and use, but hopefully these are going to be better edited sometime in the near future, so that's really awesome too. So I went to Ulta and I was like, I want to try some stuff. Like, there's nothing in particular I need. I wanted a new exfoliator, but there was like nothing that I was like dying to have. So I just kind of walked around the store and I found their like clearance racks. I was looking at the sales online, and they had a lot of stickers like they do in CVS of like this thing on sale. So I was like, I'll just buy a bunch of sales stuff and see what happens. So that's what I did. So hopefully this sales stuff is not going to be, stuff I can never ever find again ever, because that would make me very sad. But we'll see how it goes. Another thing is, I wanted to tell you guys about this butter gloss that I got. That's what I'm wearing right now, by the way. So it's it looks kind of brown on camera, but I think it's a really pretty brick red color. So this color is called Rocky Road, and it's from NYX. This was like $2.50 on Amazon. So some of the colors are cheaper than others. I really like this gloss. If anybody's looking for a gloss, very cheap gloss, NYX is a pretty good brand. I have some other stuff. So that's what I'm wearing today in the video. All right, so let's try, what are we gonna try first? Let's try this first. Okay, so I got this Phyto Joba. I feel like I've tried one of their products before. I just don't know which one. This whole thing on the front is in French. There's very little that is in English. So it says dry hair moisturizing care gel. So I was like, what? And it does say it's a leave-in, and I had to find, there's a whole bunch of languages on here, which I think is great. It really leads me to believe that this is an international company. It's something that people have used in France or just general overseas, which means it has to adhere to French constructs of what can and will be allowed in their hair and makeup products. So I think that's actually a really good thing. So it says this care gel durably hydrates dry hair. The result, hair is extremely hydrated. It is shiny, soft, and silky while maintaining its lightness. It says on dry hair, apply daily from the mid-lengths to the ends. No need to rinse. So there's not a ton of stuff that's meant to be put on dry hair like this. And so, this is not the type of bottle I was expecting, but okay, whatever, that's cool. My hair today looks a little different than it usually does. Maybe, I don't know. Basically, over the weekend, I had a pool party with my friends, and I went in the pool. I actually got my hair wet in the pool, which I never do because it's not good for your color. It's not good to keep the chlorine in there, and my hair takes forever to dry. But I was like, you know what? It's my birthday party. I don't care. So then when my hair dried, it looked more or less like this, and I did nothing. And basically, all my products were rinsed out of it, and I liked the way it looked. I feel like it's a good, like, summer or like pretending to be French, I care but I don't care type of vibe. And so that's kind of what I went for today. When I took my shower this morning, I used my super moisturizing stuff. So I used Brad Mondo's conditioner. I used a moisturizing shampoo. I did use a clarifying shampoo because I hadn't actually washed the chlorine out of my hair yet. Whoops. And then I used a leave-in conditioner. So Tracy Ellis Ross has a product line for women with kinky, coily hair, basically, or mixed women, or any combination thereof. It's called Pattern, and it's in like bright yellow packaging. That's really eye-catching. I actually got a sample of Pattern leave-in conditioner in my Birchbox, and I love it. It smells kind of like mango. I just think it works really well. And so the last time I was at Ulta, I went and I got Pattern, like the full-size leave-in conditioner. It's actually pretty reasonable. I think it's $14 for like 12 ounces. It's like a big container. So I use that as a leave-in. I've also started using a little bit more of some products. Sometimes I feel like I might be skimping a little, and that might not be why they're not working. By the way, I encourage people, if you have coarser hair like I do, to try products made for people of color, but do not buy that product if like there's only one of them left and you want to try it. don't do that. Buy them online. Buy them if there's a lot of them in the store. Try not to take product away from a person of color. That's who this product was invented for, right? So support the creator. Buy the product if you think it'll work for you, but don't inhibit other people from purchasing it. Anyway, off that soapbox. That's what I did with my hair today. I got out of the shower. I put the leave-in in. I put it up in the towel. And then I brushed through my hair, and then I just put in like a moisture cream basically, and then I didn't do anything. And this is how it dried. And I think that's pretty good. Granted, this is first day hair, so tomorrow it might just look like a stringy mess. I'm not really sure, but today I like it, so that's something. So I thought this would be a good thing to try on today's hair. So this is the one I just unboxed, and I want to compare it to my Living Proof Instant De-Frizzer. So this De-Frizzer, it says softness and shine anytime, get smooth between shampoos. But it's not specifically for moisture, but this one is. But I feel like, you know, the whole reason we want moisturized hair, besides it feeling like soft, is because moisture, theoretically, lack of moisture, I should say, causes frizz. And so I'm wondering, like, will an actual De-Frizz product work better, or will this, whatever the heck this is, work better? So let's see. So this is, I thought this would be a spray. It's not. It's a little pump. Okay. Oh, it smells nice. It smells kind of coconutty, maybe. So, you know, it's a gel. You don't need a lot. I think that made a difference. I think it did. All right. So let's see how the De-Frizzer works on this side here. Clearly, this is a spray. Oh, excuse me. So Living Proof products have all the same scent to them. I like the scent, not in my mouth necessarily, but I do like the scent. So the only thing is, I've really, as I've mentioned on other videos, gotten into this thing lately. Sorry, that really like went right up my nose. I just, like, most products that are supposed to like hold your hair together, hold your waves together, it makes your hair sticky. And even after a couple of days, like, the stickiness comes, and it just, I'm just getting really frustrated with it. So that's another reason I decided not to put much in my hair this morning. So usually this left side of my hair actually like looks better than the right side. I would say that these products, they kind of did the same thing, except the De-Frizzer I think is shinier. So it's hard to tell on camera, but this De-Frizzer adds like, oh, I think that's what it's trying to do. It's trying to camouflage some of the frizz by making it shiny. So this really has a lot of shine in it right now, more than the right side, and it's starting to feel like a little something. This feels like I didn't put anything in my hair, but I think it's more defined. So I like this product. I think this is nice. I hope I can find it again, and I think it was relatively reasonably priced. It was like $12 or $12.97. So that was it on sale. So maybe I can find this again. So that would be good. All right. So that was the only hair product that I purchased. The next product I want to try is going to be this guy. So I just opened everything before I got on camera just to make things easier. So this was not like this when I purchased it. This is Ulta Beauty's Youthful Glow Foundation Serum Drops. So everybody is doing this thing now where they're doing a serum foundation. So I just wanted to see how this was. So this is labeled as fair to light cool, and I think I'm more cool than warm, so that's why I went with that. I didn't see any neutral shades, and it was taped closed, so that's good. I don't love this color. This is scaring me. This color on the bottom, because this is what it is on the top, and this is much closer to me, as you can see. So let's see how this, oh dear. That doesn't look good now, does it? Maybe I need to shake it up. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Directions. Shake before use. Okay. That sounds very, like, watery. That's better. Okay. So this looks kind of... You know what? It would help if I, like, actually use the stopper when I put it in here. No, it wouldn't, because the stopper doesn't work. No, the eyedropper part doesn't work. So let's just, I guess we're doing that. Okay. Well, I have to say it has a nice texture. It really does feel like a serum. So I do have the Ilia Serum Foundation, and I do like it, but it's a lot thicker to me than I would have expected. So this is a very nice, thin, silky texture. I am not impressed with the packaging, and I'm not impressed with these little like globules of things. But I'm actually kind of impressed with the formula. I'm liking the formula because I don't, as I mentioned before, I don't want like a whole ton of coverage. I just want to cover up my redness. And I think that looks pretty darn good. I didn't use a lot, as you saw. So that's not bad. All right. Okay, that's all right. Well, okay. Again, didn't like the initial presentation. The eyedropper thing doesn't work, but it looks nice on. So that, all right, we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. That's pretty good. Okay. So one thing that I did, I'm gonna put this over here, that I did want to get another one of, or get something different, was an exfoliator, because I don't know why exactly, but a lot of the exfoliators I have, it feels like I can like they work really well for, you know, a dozen uses. And then after that, when I'm really using it consistently, it doesn't do what it's supposed to do anymore. So on my face, like my forehead seems to be pretty good most of the time, but like I'll basically like feel my skin texture more than I want to, especially down on my chin. So it doesn't really look bad unless I put a lot of makeup on top of it, then it looks like pebbly. But I don't like the way that it feels. It really bothers me. So that's what I'm trying to get rid of when I use my exfoliating treatments. So I have the BHA peeling mask from The Ordinary. I have the Dr. G brightening peel that I got off Amazon, which is pretty good. I've used Exfoliate a couple of times from Kate Somerville, I think. So I wanted to try to find some more exfoliators. And I used to have one, it's from like it's like M60 something. It's the in-store brand for Blue Mercury. And they have these peel pads where you just wipe it on your face and like that does a little chemical peel for you. It used to be a box of 30 treatments was like maybe $40. A box of 30 treatments is now like $65. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So I tried to find a couple of things. So the first one that I found is this one from Acure. So this was on sale, but this is not, as far as I know, discontinued. So that's really good. I have Acure. I have one of their moisturizers, and it's a very small container of moisturizer, but it works really well, and I really like it. I actually use it as hand cream. It's by my couch. And so I figured, you know, this is available in Whole Foods. You know, may as well give it a try. It's a pretty accessible brand. So I took off the little safety seal doohickey and saw that this is a very interesting color, right? So it's this like greenish, brownish situation. Actually, I'm gonna put it on my right hand. So this is clearly a physical exfoliant. You know, it says sea kelp and French green clay. Looking through this, there's aloe juice, glycerin, shell powder. Oh, shell powder. I should have looked at this more closely. Lemon peel. Lemon peel can sometimes, any of those essential oils can sometimes bother people's skin. So it smells pretty nice. It smells like very natural. It's definitely like a scrubby scrub. Like it's a little harsh. So, if you have sensitive skin, I don't know if this is the right thing for you. So I'm just going to rinse this guy off here. As I mentioned before in other videos, people are moving away from using purely physical exfoliants or using them at all because they can actually be, they can cause micro tears in your skin. They can just be like not the best option. So, okay, skin is definitely smoother on my hand. It is a smidge dry. So sometimes products with clay in them, they can actually be a little bit drying. So this is gonna be something where like I use it in the summer or I use it and I put a really heavy moisturizer on immediately after it. By the way, little update, I should have grabbed the product and I didn't. There was a moisturizer that I talked about in the unboxing video that I did for July for Allure Beauty Box, and it was like $132 for this moisturizer, and they gave you a nice sample size, and I was like, I don't know about this moisturizer. Y'all, this is the best moisturizer I think I might have ever used. It's like my favorite moisturizer that I've ever used. It has a really nice scent. It seems to do a lot of things. My skin is so soft when I wake up. It's heavy, but it's not too heavy. It's like, oh my gosh, it's the best. I might actually have to buy a $132 moisturizer, which I didn't really want to do, but okay. All right, so this is that. So then the other thing that I got here is these guys. So this is from a brand called I Do Care, which I've heard of them before. I think it's Korean. Yeah, this is looking at the writing on it. It's Korean. So directions: after cleansing, swipe the printed side of pad on dry face and neck, avoiding the eye area. Use the embossed side of the pad to massage skin. Do not rinse. Use daily in the morning and in the evening. So this has 60 pads. This is a month of treatments. I'm not doing that morning and evening. This is exfoliating vitamin C treatment pad. So vitamin C is another big buzzword that a lot of people have been using, or a product, an ingredient that people have been using. So that's in a lot. Gosh, golly, I have to redo my nails. As much as I love static nails, after like 8 days, your manicure does start to chip. And so this is, they need a better packaging engineer, because look at this. This is sealed on pretty good. I do not want to spend 10 minutes of my video trying to get this gosh golly seal off of this gosh golly container. That is not cool. Ugh. All right. My dad's a packaging engineer, which I've mentioned before, so that always bothers me. Okay, so this is cute. So it's got like yellow something. Yellow. I don't know. Little smiley faces. They're smiley faces. And so this is the textured side, and then this is the other side. So so printed versus embossed. Which side do you guys think is printed and which side is embossed? Because I'm not actually sure. From a logic perspective, they need a packaging engineer on this. Come on. From a logic perspective, I think you're supposed to use like the scrubby side first to like get stuff off your face. It doesn't have much of a smell. It might smell a little like lemony. Clearly, I did not wash my face before I did this. That's fine. We're just gonna do the bottom half. Well, we'll do this too. Okay. Swipe, swipe, swipe. All right. I mean, it got off the little bit of makeup that I'm wearing. That's not best practice, though. Honestly, don't do that typically. So now we're using the flat side to go around the rest of my face. Okay, so I can definitely tell this is doing something. I just don't know if I like it because it's a little burning. They do have a warning on here. It says Sunburn Alert. This product contains alpha hydroxy acids and polyhydroxy acid, so AHAs and PHAs, that may increase your skin sensitivity to the sun. So I use a sunscreen every day anyway, because look at me. But I was out in the sun all weekend, and so this might be a little bit too caustic for me right now. But another thing is, I haven't used something. I have a lot of vitamin C stuff, but this is meant to be exfoliating. It did something. So maybe that's just sort of how it is on my skin. I don't know if that's like, I might have to stop using these. I have to see. But they were like $10 or $11. I don't know. So it did something. It's a little tingly. Might be a little much for me. So then, speaking of a little much for me, this was a silly mistake on my part. So I finished using my Luna sleeping oil from Sunday Riley, and I'm trying to find a less expensive alternative because it's like $120 for the bigger container. Granted, it lasts a long time. My skin really likes it. But I just don't want to spend that anymore. So I have A13, which is a version of Avabon that you get from Amazon. It's like $20 on there. It's what French women tend to use. It's really thick though, like it's thicker than Vaseline. It's like glue trying to put this stuff on your face. So it's not the best experience. So I'm still trying to find a retinol that I really like, or a retinol type item that I really like, because retinols, it's an exfoliator. It's bringing new skin to the surface. When you first start using retinols, your skin's going to peel and it's going to be red and it's not going to be happy. And it's like, oh my gosh, what did I do to myself? You have to stick through it. But sometimes you use a retinol that really, it's just not the right one for your skin and it continues to cause irritation. So when I first started using retinol, my mom suggested I try her ROC, R-O-C. Because you can get it from Costco and it's a pretty good deal. And I tried it. It was too harsh for my face. I didn't like it. I gave it back to her. And then I got the Sunday Riley. I used that for a while. Now I'm out of that. And I have too many products. I can't justify buying something else for that. So I see these little retinol capsule things And I'm like, okay, let's try this. This seems like a good idea. From a packaging perspective, it's a really good idea because these ampoules, it helps keep the product fresher. That's one of the reasons that products stop working, is because when they're exposed to the air, then it starts to deteriorate almost immediately. So then I get this little container out, and it's a ROC product. So I did not realize that, which, I mean, it's fine. I'm gonna try it. Let's see what happens here. The other thing is there are 10 capsules in here. And this was like $7. So this is like a month worth of stuff. So that's not bad, but I don't know. It just seems like a little much. These guys apparently are also biodegradable, so I do like that. This is very soft and squishy. It almost feels like a bath bead. So I guess you trying to twist it to get it off. That's not working. Ingredients: gently twist to open the capsule. That's not working. Maybe you have to pinch it. Okay, now it's open. All right. It is nighttime here, so. All right, it's a clear gel. Doesn't have a smell. It's warm to the touch. That's interesting. Makes your face a little shiny, but if you're using it at night, like, you know, who cares? This is a very serum-y texture, just like the Serum foundation was. So, you know, I did the exfoliator, and now I'm putting this on. This feels really nice on my skin, I have to say. So, you know, $7 a month. If we do the math real quick, what is that, $85 for a supply of retinol? Because you shouldn't do this every day. You should not put retinol on every day. Every couple of days, twice a week is fine. Once a week when you're first starting is better. So I would pay for this. This is something I would continue to purchase. So originally this was $13. I got it for $6.50. So I'm gonna look online and see if I can find more of these, because this feels really nice. Although I suppose the proof is going to be if I wake up and my skin is really sensitive, then that's a problem. So the last thing that I purchased is going to be this guy right here, which is Clean It Zero, this cleansing balm. So I've heard a lot of good things about this cleansing balm. I've never actually tried it before. So this is a good part of your double cleansing ritual. So you use a cleansing balm to get your makeup off, and then you use a water-based cleanser to get sort of the residue off. So this just seems like a really nice balm. It has like a bubble gummy kind of smell. This is supposed to be good for getting makeup off. Honestly, I always have to I have to use like micellar water, and then I have to wash my face again, and then in the morning I have to get my mascara off. Like it never comes completely off. So you really should use like a little scooper thingy to get this out of here. But this balm, it just melts into your skin really easily, so that's really nice. And so now I'm gonna rinse this real quick. All right. So I clearly need some moisturizer here, but the balm definitely feels nice. I can actually tell a difference between where I put the balm on and where I just had the exfoliator. It's a completely different texture. So anyway, that is all the stuff that I got in my Ulta haul. So basically, after I used my gift card, and I had a coupon as well, I spent about $30 on all of these items all together. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. So hopefully this helped you find something. It was informative in some way. And if there's anything I can answer about any of the products I purchased or anything else in skincare and hair care, just put it down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. So thanks so much for joining me. Have a great rest of your day.